I do normally go here? Oh, garlic. I can normally go on the garlic. You're right. Does Luna listen to the Wiggles? It's not one of her top favorite, top 5 favorite bands. What are? Pinkfong's definitely #1. The Baby Shark Company. I would just put Disney, all Disney, as #2, which might strike you as like a little bit of a hack. But like, she loves it all. She loves the songs from the movies. She loves the songs from the theme park. She loves the songs like "It's a Small World" from the rides and stuff like that.
There is no path that leads to harmony. Harmony is the way.
#3, honestly, I'm not putting on airs here. #3 might actually be They Might Be Giants. She likes a little Istanbul, not Constantinople. She likes a little Birdhouse in Your Soul. And she likes a little of the songs they did for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Hot dog! Hot dog, hot diggity dog. You know what I'm talking about? It's a great song. No? You may, like, one day. My son's obsessed with Blippi. My kid hasn't gotten into Blippi yet, but she does watch some YouTube channels that I don't understand, for sure. But I guess, like, this the mind of a child is just an interesting thing. She'll watch the same YouTube short, like, 100 times in a row. I actually feel like it would be so easy to just make a YouTube Kids channel. Literally, like, I mean, there's no ads, so I don't know how you make money off of it. But, like, every video that I ever see on YouTube Kids has, like, at least 500,000 views, and the channel has 5 million subscribers. And that's, like, pretty close to the low end. But, like, all the YouTube shorts are like, let's count how many squeezy plushies I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they just count up to, like, 17 or something like that. And then she just runs it 50 times in a row. What? My niece likes Gabby's Dollhouse. We watch a little Gabby's Dollhouse. A little Cookie Swirl C. Bluey's great. I got nothing against Bluey. I do think that it's all... And I'm saying this out of the goodness of my heart, not to be rude. You got to remember, by, like, normal standards, I'm not very cool. But by dad's standards, I'm very cool. I'm just telling you, being a diehard adult Bluey fan is approaching Krungo energy, if it's not there already. I think it's there already, but I said approaching to soften the blow a little bit. If you, like, have kids and you're like, I watch Bluey with my kids and it's the best show that they watch, that's great. I disagree, but I can see your case. But if you have kids and you watch Bluey when your kids are asleep and you're like, this is great, more power to you. I'm not going to gatekeep you, but I do think it's a little Krungo. Hey, Ninja Zombie, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hang on. What if you don't have kids, but you watch Bluey to relax after watching a horror movie? You don't want to know my take on that. My take on that is going to be extremely boomer. It's not worth me saying it. It's not worth you having to hear it, okay? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm jumping for the tail feather. He got there. Okay. Still not a PB. We got a long way to go to get to the PB, but now we don't jump off the neck. We jump off the wing. But maybe we jump off the other wing and just go yeah! Isn't it BattleBit time? It's 1 hour from now. Unless New Zealand changed their clocks again. I know they're so fond of doing it.
Having made a mistake, you haven't corrected it. It's called making a mistake.
How's the S&P 500 doing? I don't know. I haven't checked on it today. 4350, something like that. I don't need to check on it. There's like, you know, millions of people whose jobs it is at these companies to like keep the lights on. 4375. Just a few basis points changed. No big deal. NASDAQ down 1%. 1%. After 2022, I don't even get out of bed for a 1% change.
Life without love is a flower.
What, did Jerome Powell sneeze? Oh. He did? Probably. He probably smelled some hypotenuse at that Grateful Dead concert he got spotted at. You guys didn't see that? Feather me? What the heck is Krungo? Krungo is cringe, but it's kind of cringe to say cringe. So instead you say Krungo, which is slightly less cringe. Until people go, why do you say Krungo? You should just say cringe instead. And then Krungo becomes more cringe. Hey, Mad Dog Nation, thank you again for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I was going to say this jumps for you, but I'm not going to insult you. This is an easy section right here. Wouldn't dedicate an easy section to you here. I do, Jay. I love Dyes of Blade in your chat. Okay, we're going black and white mode. We're going Kurosawa mode. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. K, I don't make films. But if I did, they'd have a samurai. Dun 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 dun. The one that gives rise to all other fears is the fear of death. Okay, you need 2 obols for the ferryman. Thank you for the obols. Whew. Why 2? You need 1 for each hand. Like Garth Brooks says, give me 2 pina coladas. I said sail with Captain Morgan. I will never... Maybe I'm getting content ID matched because all I do in this game is sing, instead of it being the Final Fantasy battle hymn. But then the company that content ID matched the YouTube videos was like 100% in katakana, so I don't think they own the rights to Garth Brooks' 2 pina coladas. Have I said how much I've hated this game yet? I believe that you would hate this game, Jay. It's like, it has no artistic merit whatsoever, especially visually. Like, visually, it's not just generic. It's like worse than generic. And it's actually like off-putting on purpose, like to the audience. Like it'll blind you with lens flares. It'll put a black and white filter over the game while you're playing it. I'm just being 100% with you. I think this is fun. I'm having fun playing it, and I'm glad that people like watching it. But I'm flabbergasted that this is like the FODI-like that has captured more mind share than any other FODI-like, including, I think, Getting Over It. Although Getting Over It has like more of a legacy, for sure. But like, I'm always stunned that this is the game where like every streamer's hitting new records in concurrent viewer count. I got scared there for a second. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Like, I know, Jay, I know you love this. I know. As someone who cares about art and visual art specifically, I'm sure this part right there is very nice. The seamless transition. I made it past this part? Like, this is crazy. It's not the game helps you? Well, it feels crazy. How did I make it up here, man? This is my PB now. I died on the bridge last time. Anybody have the clip of how I died on the bridge last time? So I don't want to die in exactly the same way again. I ran. I definitely remember running.
Many things were terrifying at night and became a lot.
I'm just gonna go slow. You whiffed a jump at the end? You jumped way too early? Me after 6 beers. You were running and glancing. Seems about right. I feel like I can just run. Everybody says don't jump on the cheese. Don't trust the cheese. Try to avoid the foods. Okay. I'm happy to have some help there. Thank you. No, you know what? I got scared there. I remember that there was... It played that sound, and then I mashed the space bar and then just fell down through the floor. Okay. I mean, everything in my body tells me to not jump on the mousetrap. The PB. The PB. Sprinted? Oh. I'm not scared anymore. Okay, okay. You don't have to run. Now we should pay attention. The golden apple at the end of the rainbow bridge. I'm scared. Ah, golden saucer. Now this is a new PB. You remember the Golden Saucer theme? Of course. You think I wasn't farming up golden chocobos back in the day? Back to favelas, but in the sky this time?
Run to the finish line. Give up your hopes, and if your well-being is
Don't hit me with your wing.
be your own savior.
That's the chocobo theme? What's the golden saucer theme then? Pling plin plon. Plin plin plon. Plin 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 plin. Plon. Plin plin plon. Plin plin plon. Plin plin plon. Plin 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 plon. Something like that. They should do a Gold Saucer theme that's a rap song, for sure. I thought you were worried about getting DMCA'd. Excuse me. That's why I deliberately sing a little bit off pitch, so that the algorithms can't stop me. Help me. Oh. Dude, we must be getting pretty close. Like, I'm a little concerned about what's going on with the dragon up there, but, like, we're in the troposphere. We might even be in the ionosphere, for all I know. I'm not halfway there. You Bon Jovi listener. No offense, Jay. I know you're from New Jersey. We don't claim him as Bruce only. I'm a noted Springsteen enjoyer. I'm a noted John Bon Jovi disliker. So I support that. Okay, I don't feel like you have to go on the every pizza, but we're going to go on every pizza. Eat every pizza. They all have cheese and some pepperoni, baby. Could that work? Diana Ross, I'm every woman, but or that might be Donna Summer. Diana Ross, Donna Summer. It kind of works. Eat, sleep, game, repeat sign kind of goes hard. It's Shaka Khan. I was wrong on both accounts. What's Donna Summer's most famous song?
You can put it to better use when you're older.
Hot Stuff? That's a I feel your hot stuff, baby, this you. I Feel Love. I feel like I can't conjure that one as quickly. Do you bump Tom Waits in the whip sometimes? You asking me if I tango till I'm sore? You're asking me if I got a jockey full of bourbon? You asking me if I've ever been a nighthawk at the diner? The answer is yes. Of course. We are pogging. Where do I go? There's a leaf? Oh. No, that's where I started, man. That's where I started. It is not? All right, if you say so. Oh, this is like the easiest jump of all time. This is like one of those Mario Maker obstacles where like the blocks, you stand on the blocks and they go tick, 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 tick. And you have to keep yourself close to the front of the blocks, but not so close that you fall off in case the blocks change direction quickly. The hell? The hell was that? Dragon bumped you? The dragon's pure RNG? No, no, no. Let me out, man. Anytime you see like some rusted corrugated cardboard purchased from the Unity Asset Store for like 99 cents, you know you're going the right way. This is not cardboard, sorry. I don't know what I was trying to think of. Iron? Didn't they sing Send Me On My Way? Ah, I see you there, +2. Goated Hertz rental song commercial from the 90s. What's the best decade for music ever? And why is it the decade that encompasses your years from age 5 to 15? Absolutely not. I mean, I feel like if you forced me to pick a decade for music, I'm taking the 90s. But I'm not stupid enough to think that the 90s were like objectively the best decade for music. I think it's because I was like age 2 to 12 throughout the 90s. And then when I started like actually listening to good music and seeking it out, all the good music that I was most like gravitated towards was stuff from the 90s because it sounded the most like stuff I was already listening to. 1480s. Dude, so true. Schubert's Cantina. Watch the Dragon. I'm just going to send it. I'm walking on my path. If he chooses not to get out of my way, then, I mean, you can't control everybody in this world. That's something that they're going to have to live with. We've been doing pretty well, man. It's 11:22, so we've been playing for like 2 hours. We set a new personal best. Our most... I understand this is the wrong time to be, you know, counting our dubs. Saved. You want to talk about the pair of stones you have to just fall directly onto that block and not adjust your trajectory? It just looked right, man. Either way, and again, comedic timing. But Our most catastrophic falls were at the beginning. That feels good. Whether we beat only up today or not, we have had a good performance today. I was worried we wouldn't be able to even get to the Rainbow Bridge today because I was so impressed with how well I played on Monday. On Monday, I was like, we went like 2.5 hours without falling to get to a new area. Like that was, I didn't think that there was a chance I was going to beat that today. Shake it out. Don't be nervous. Be capable. Be confident. Been a great week for banter, too. Said a lot of insane stuff this week. I was still... I blew my own mind when I said if they really wanted to punish Sisyphus, they should have taken away his rock. I think that might be the deepest thing I've ever said accidentally. There's a lot to chew on with that one. It doesn't mean anything? It does, though. You just got to figure out what it means to you. And send me on the way. Send me on my way. Send me on my way. Bro! No, that's a problem. Okay. How about landing on the whale? Brendan. Okay. Back to the Rainbow Bridge. No panicking on the Rainbow Bridge, okay? You're right, the dragon is not a friend of mine. We don't get scared by the sound anymore. We don't get rattled by the rush. We don't even need to mantle. Mantling is resin. We just nail our jump perfectly every single time. And then the mantle's not required. Art. That's artistic right there. No, I haven't bantered too much about the sub that's missing. Because it does, like, I don't know, maybe I'm old. But I'm like, I don't like to joke about, like, these people who might be experiencing, like, the most nightmarish death of all time. But it is also a little funny, for sure. Like, every piece of news about the sub is really, like, why would you get in that? Like, you gotta... It's basically they built, like, a box that kills you. And then we're like, it's 250 grand to ride in it. I wouldn't get in it for if you comped the ride, honestly. If you comped, well, no, I'm not making jokes necessarily. I'm making jokes about the sub, not the people on the sub, okay? I did love the tweet though that was like, the people in the submarine are living out my worst fear, which is not dying in a submarine, but dying in a way that's, like, funnier than it is tragic. So, like, everybody in my life is like, yeah, it's a tragedy. His life was cut short, but... some truth to that, for sure. You know... Am I weird for not thinking it's funny? I don't know. You might be, like, normal. You might be the most normal one. But the sub itself is pretty funny. Like, all it needed was a screen door to complete the look. Being human is complicated. It's a good way to describe it. Like, something, it doesn't necessarily just have to be tragic or funny. It could be tragic and funny. It can be too tragic for you to feel good about laughing at it, for sure. But you can also acknowledge that there's some humorous elements to it. I mean, I wouldn't even... Chat's going in on the dude because he's rich. And I understand that that's, like, the times that we live in. I don't think they deserve to die. But definitely, like, I sort of feel... Oh, no. Like, if you just looked at the submarine, you would be like, well, what'd you expect? Like, look at the sub... They're driving it with a Logitech wired gamepad, right? Like... It was wireless? Am I crazy to think that that's, like, even worse? It's good, like, they could have just run out of AA batteries or something, man. I wasn't even looking. I was glancing the whole time I made that jump. What's wrong with me? Even the military uses Xbox controllers? They gotta be like, they're not off the shelf though, right? They're like rizzed up a little. Like, they gotta be invoicing those to the taxpayer at like 500 bucks a controller or something. They better be rizzing them up a little. They're off the shelf? Is that why I see so many people in combat gear at Best Buy? +2. I wasn't joking. It's not a joke. It's probably why my ass has to be using the hoary gamepad. I mean, the controller, I guess, it's not that the controller is even, like, a bad way to control something. I mean, it's literally called a controller. But it does add to the kind of, like, jank aesthetic of the whole submarine, you know? Like, if it was, like, a submarine, but you controlled it with, like, 700 knobs, I would be like, well, they know what they're doing. But when he pulls out the Logitech with the reservoir tips on the sticks, you're like... It's like, you gotta know how that looks. Also, at least Mathis told me there's no ballast on the submarine. So if it, like, tips over or something underwater... They have to coordinate and get everybody to, like, move to one side of the sub to try to, like, normalize its position again. Like, that's just... He's wrong? I don't know. It's Mathis we're talking about. Stop glancing. I'm reaching the limit of my attention span, okay? I need to put, yeah, some Subway Surfers up on the stream. Streaming is crazy, man. How far away are we from, like, streamer, like, eating on stream on camera while playing a video of them beating Only Up, and in the top right corner is, like, the new season of Black Mirror playing at the same time while listening to music. If you really want to be productive, just go to Netflix, go to the search bar, type in Medea. You're going to find Medea Witness Protection. I know what you're thinking. Aren't the Medea movies bad? Well, I haven't finished this one yet, but listen to this cast. It has Tyler Perry, obviously. He plays multiple roles, which is not atypical for the Medea films. Eugene Levy. Eugene Levy's got a great filmography. All of the American Pie movies, even the ones after Jason Biggs stopped making them. Best in Show, everything Christopher Guest has ever made. Eugene Levy is also in Dumb and Dumberer, When Harry Met Lloyd, which I'm realizing now. Schitt's Creek, so true. Stars Denise Richards, most famous, of course, for being in Undercover Brother and Wild Things. Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold's in it. Who else? I don't know yet. I'm still working on it. Stop glancing. You're right. This is a good time not to glance because the dragon is on the other side of the map. It's a great time to go fast. He's pretty quick, though. Let me just wait him out. Oh, so he turned, huh? Piece of crap. Why'd you rush him? Bro, you ever hear the further you are from danger, the closer you are to harm? Okay, now, I really don't know how to time this hoverboard. So I'm just going to send it. Put your feet right on the footholes. And I feel like I probably still have to rotate at some... crouch. So true. Lower that center of gravity. Did you grow up with tech decks? I had some tech decks in my life. And beanies? What, like a hat or like a beanie baby? Soon we'll have tech dicks. Honestly, that's like too good of a joke to just put in Twitch chat. 1999 tech decks, 2029 tech dicks. If you made that up, you should keep it for yourself. This turntable kind of scares me. I would like to stay off of the turntable if possible. Unlike Gen Z, I know that records rotate, so I don't want them to screw up my momentum. This is Bob Eubanks. Roy Donk. Cassette tapes. I've used a cassette tape before in my life. I've taped Faith Hill's This Kiss off the radio. You can't have two best mixes. You can't call them best mix. You got to make it like best mix June 2023. And then once you get sick of half of the songs, then it's best mix July 2023. And you're like, oh, I never want to hear Rough Gem by Islands ever again. By the way, thank you. Mad Dog Nation. This one's for you now. This one's for you. Told you I'd dedicate a difficult section to you. I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? No, this is right. Why didn't I just... Oh, maybe it's right. Okay. Put me in, coach. Then just check. Give it to me straight. Up the beanstalk, right? You've got me wrapped around your beanstalk, babe. First step is Canada. Ooh, it's like I was made for this. First is Canada. Second is Spain. What is this? The FIFA World Soccer Rankings in 2029 when the Canadian men's team gets tech dicks. Denmark. France. Turkey. You know what's an all-time great video? You ever see the video where an Indian man is buying ice cream from a Turkish ice cream vendor? And he's doing all the things that he normally does with the ice cream, like giving him the stick with the ice cream and the cone, but then when he grabs the cone, it's actually just an empty cone. Oh, man. That's a classic video. Oh, man. Norway. USA. Poland. Or maybe Indonesia. I got scared. I got scared. Bro, these are Minecraft treasure chests. Ibuprofen. Ibuprofen. Minecraft treasure chest. Things I recognize. This is like the Marvel Cinematic Universe of games. I remember this. This is Chib's iPhone 7 emote. To the leaf. Okay. Okay. Even better. A. Lamau. So true. Brother, I could not tell you. What do you want from me? The skeleton. We climb. Oh, the Bosu balls. Okay, okay. I thought that was going to, like, supernova and kill me instantly. We need more momentum. That's fine. This does look like an early 90s Scholastic book fair aesthetic. This looks like POV. You just popped Microsoft Encarta into your CD-ROM. How come you stole my joke and you get the +2? I hear what you're saying. It's a crazy world out there. +2? First time? Okay, old ass. I have to hand it to Dan, by the way. It's not easy to respond to okay old ass. He hit me with the Spider-Man pointing gif, which was just basically saying, I'm rubber, you're glue. He reflected the old ass back at me. I think that's one of the only things you could try to do. And I don't think it was 100% effective, but I think it's like, I mean, what more could you ask for, right? Like, you can't defend yourself from okay old ass. So I got to hand it to him for at least coming up with something half decent. Okay. You playing the X Defiant beta this week? I've seen some clips of X Defiant. It's a first-person shooter that is so fast. I can't tell what's happening, even in moments when nothing is happening. There's so much stuff happening. I know that people are into it, by the way. There's so much stuff happening that, like, I can't put it together. So I wish everybody playing it the best, but it's very much not my tempo, that's for sure. Just trying to see. Just trying to see where I might want to go here. I guess you want to land on the bed. Hello, kitty. YouTube, 100,000 subscribers, silver plaque. YouTube, 1 million subscribers, silver plaque. A gold plaque. YouTube, Rainbow Horse, 10 million subscriber, Rainbow Horse. YouTube, 100 million subscriber, decorative yurt. Temujin me. Kubla Khan me. Oh, there's a little Bosu ball in there. I didn't even see it. No shot, dude. No shot. They want me to make it through the okay sign. There's no way. Over. Now that's makeable. We're C#, C++. I just run into the Interstellar? He did it? Did I make it? You've beaten... Congratulations, you have beaten a great game. No wonder people are speedrunning this. This is easy, man. Wait a minute. It's not over yet? Did you guys trick me? There's 2 more jumps. Oh, no. That's even worse than if there was like 20% more. 2 more jumps is so much pressure. I see it. Okay, use your brain. This is heavy brain using times, no glancing. Congratulations. I know they wouldn't prank you at the end. Yo! Richard Branson space plane? Hey, cutscene time! Only up winner. You have conquered the map. I don't know if Neil Armstrong's estate has copywritten the words that he said on the moon. It'd be pretty messed up if they did, considering the whole thing was government funded. But whatever. I don't make the rules. Hey, to Omega, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. And Mad Dog Nation, of course, thank you as well. No more jumps to dedicate. Hello, hello. And thank you. This is what everyone's complaining about? This is the hardest game ever made? All you do is press spacebar 500 times. How does it feel? I'm just wondering why they're playing like a 17-hour-long cutscene at the end, as if it's Final Fantasy 16. Hey, Papusa Enthusiast, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Omega Newt, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Fiddler Chains, thank you as well. Thank you. This is not, sometimes that happens, you beat a long game, you beat a tough game, people show their support. This isn't a tough game, though. This is just this is how your parents used to get to school. And of course, Librarian, thank you as well. Thank you. I'm sure you're celebrating the end of a lot of banter to sift through. Armator, thank you for the gifted subscriptions, of course. And VVWWWVWVV, thank you too. By the way, I stole that getting to school joke from the Steam reviews, and you all laughed. What does that say about you?